Welcome to Soul Spirit Story AC, where every story touches your heart and reminds you of the true beauty of kindness, faith, and destiny. If you believe in miracles and humanity, then this story is just for you. It was a chilly evening in the city of Chicago. The streets were crowded, people rushing home, cars honking, and lights flickering across shop windows. In the midst of all this noise, one small diner stood quietly at the corner. Inside, a woman sat with her little son, both looking exhausted but still smiling at each other. The woman's name was Sarah, a single mother who worked 2 jobs just to make ends meet. Her son, Tim, was barely 7, with bright eyes full of innocence. Sarah had ordered only 1 plate of food, a small meal that she and her boy were now sharing quietly. She pushed the larger half toward Tim and smiled. "You eat first, honey. Mommy's not that hungry." Unbeknownst to them, a man sitting a few tables away was watching. He was tall, in an expensive suit, his presence commanding yet calm. His name was Richard Williams, a billionaire businessman, known for his success and fortune, but very few knew about his lonely life. Richard had come to the diner to escape his own thoughts, tired of business meetings and fake smiles. But when his eyes fell upon Sarah and her son, something deep within him stirred. He watched how gently she smiled, how she pretended to be full while her stomach growled, and how her son laughed, completely unaware of his mother's sacrifice. The scene pierced his heart. He remembered his own mother, how she too struggled after his father passed away, working day and night to feed him. He had come a long way since those days, but tonight, he realized he had forgotten what true love looked like. After a few minutes, Richard called the waiter and said, "Please bring me the same meal they're having. And add 2 chocolate cakes for the little boy and his mom." The waiter nodded, confused but pleased. When the waiter brought over the food and placed it on Sarah's table, she looked around, surprised. "Excuse me, I didn't order this," she said. The waiter smiled. "The gentleman over there did." Sarah turned and met Richard's eyes. He smiled softly and gestured for her to continue. Tim's face lit up as he saw the cake. "Mom, look, chocolate cake." Sarah's eyes filled with tears. She mouthed, "Thank you," across the room, and Richard simply nodded. When they finished their meal, Sarah approached his table. "Sir, I don't know how to thank you," she said, her voice trembling slightly. "You don't have to," Richard replied kindly. Sometimes, kindness doesn't need words. But there was something about Sarah's sincerity that made him want to know more. "Tell me," he asked gently, "do you come here often?" Sarah hesitated. "Only when I can afford it. It's Tim's favorite place. I lost my job last month. Things have been difficult." Richard listened silently, every word hitting him harder. "And you're raising him alone?" he asked. "Yes," she said. "His father passed away when Tim was 2. For a moment, silence filled the air. Richard's voice softened. "You're a strong woman," he said. "Not everyone can smile through pain like that." Before leaving, he took out his business card and handed it to her. "Come by this address tomorrow morning," he said. "I might have something for you." Sarah looked at the card in disbelief. It had his name, Richard Williams, CEO of one of the largest real estate companies in the country. "Sir, I don't think." "Please," he interrupted kindly. "Just come." The next morning, Sarah arrived nervously at his company's building. It was huge and elegant, completely different from the world she lived in. She was escorted to Richard's office, where he greeted her warmly. "Good morning, Sarah," he said. "I was thinking about what you told me. You said you lost your job. What kind of work did you do?" "I used to work as a receptionist," she replied. "But they downsized, and I haven't found anything stable since." Richard smiled. "Well, how would you like to work here? I need someone reliable at the front desk. The pay is more than fair, and it comes with benefits. Consider it a fresh start." Tears welled up in Sarah's eyes. "Sir, I don't know how to thank you." Richard chuckled softly. "Just keep smiling. That's thanks enough." From that day, Sarah's life began to change. She worked hard, always arriving early, treating everyone with kindness. Her positive energy soon became a light in the office. Tim would sometimes visit after school, always excited to see his mom happy again. Over time, Richard and Sarah became close friends. He admired her courage, her dedication as a mother, and her warm heart. She admired his humility despite his wealth. Slowly, The walls between them began to fall. One day, as they were having coffee in the office cafeteria, Sarah said softly, "You changed my life, Mr. Williams. I don't know why you helped me that day." He smiled. "Because once, someone helped me too. And I realized wealth means nothing if it can't make a difference in someone's life." Years passed, and Sarah rose to become a senior manager at the company. She no longer struggled to feed her son. Tim grew into a bright, confident young man, thanks to a mother who never gave up and a stranger who believed in her. At Tim's high school graduation, Richard attended as a special guest. When Tim took the stage, he spoke proudly, "There was a time when my mom and I had nothing but each other. One act of kindness changed everything. Mr. Williams, thank you for believing in her." The audience applauded, and Sarah's eyes filled with tears. Richard looked at her and said quietly, "You both deserved it. The world needs more people like you." From that moment, Sarah and Richard continued to support each other, not out of pity, but out of genuine care. Richard had found the family he never had, and Sarah had found the friend who saw her worth when the world ignored her. And as the sun set that evening, they stood together, watching Tim smile and wave his diploma high in the air. Sometimes, it only takes one moment of kindness to change a lifetime. So, if you ever get the chance to help someone, do it. You never know whose life you might change, or how that kindness might come back to you one day. Thank you for watching Soul Spirit Story AC, where every story inspires your heart. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more heart-touching tales of hope, love, and humanity.